Helga took my hands off her, pushed me away, and said, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. It was like a knife in my heart, you guys. It hurt so bad. And this is important. This is important. I remember thinking, something's wrong with me. And then her and her new group of friends, you guys, they made my life miserable. They would punch me in the arm as hard as they could as I walked down the hall. They would trip me. They would knock the books out of my hand. They would pull my hair. One girl came and grabbed me from the back of my backpack and yanked it backwards. And I hit my head so hard, my brain turned off for a second. I passed out. Crazy, huh? So there was like all this real bullying. She was a grumpy cat. She was a huge grumpy cat, and it hurt so much. So all of this stuff was going on, you guys. What do you think that created in me? How do you think I felt about that? I felt so bad. I felt so sad. I felt so mad. I felt all these big feelings, and that created a lot of pressure. The pressure just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And sometimes, you guys, that pressure has to go somewhere, and sometimes we don't do good things with that pressure. I made a very bad choice. I made a choice. I want everyone to make a big circle with your arms. Big circle. I want you to say, hurt people. Hurt people. Hurt people. Hurt people. Very good. Put your arms down. That's called the hate cycle. The hate cycle. Someone gets hurt, and then we hurt someone else. We get hurt, we hurt someone else. I chose, even though I knew how much it hurt to be bullied and to deal with a grumpy cat, I knew how much it hurt, and even though I knew that, I turned around and I became the grumpy cat. I became the worst bully you can imagine, you guys. I would knock the books out of their hands. I would pull their hair. I would make fun of them. I would find ways to make someone cry. I would have a party and make sure that Susie knew she wasn't invited. Has anyone ever been left out of a party? I have too, and it hurt so bad. Why on earth would I do that? I knew how bad it hurt, but I passed it on. I got stuck in that hate cycle, but it was a choice. I chose to do it, you guys. Why on earth would I do that? That led me to getting suspended from school. But then, something amazing happened. My wonderful principal, who is my hero to this day, he brought me in his office and he was like, Jessie, I don't know what to do with you. You are a grumpy cat. You are being such a grumpy cat, and that is not okay. We're not going to put up with that because we value respect and kindness in this school. So it's not okay, but I care about you. I care about you, and I want to help you. He's like, we're going to sit in this office until we figure out a plan of how to help you not be a grumpy cat. And I don't know what it was about that moment, you guys. All the pressure that was building up and building up and building up, it just exploded. I started crying. I told him everything. I told him all about Helga and how sad that made me. I told him how I felt so bad about being the grumpy cat. That hurt so bad. I told him everything. And when I was done, I went like this. The pressure went away. It was pretty amazing. When we have big, heavy feelings, you guys, when we're mad, when we're scared, when we're sad, if we can talk about it with a safe, trusted adult, I promise you, it helps some of the pressure go away. All this stuff happened, and when I was done, my principal was like, oh, I'm so happy you told me. I'm on your team, Jessie. I'm on your side. I want to help you. So he was supposed to suspend me again, but he decided to do something awesome. He sent me to a summer camp. Have you guys ever been to a summer camp? They're so much fun. When I went to the summer camp, a woman came up to me and handed me a megaphone. I think you'd be good at this, Jessie. As soon as she said that to me, I was like, no. You don't understand. I'm a bully. I'm a brat. I'm a grumpy cat. I'm not a good kid. There's something wrong with me. I'm a bad human. I believed that about myself. Is there such a bad thing as a bad kid? No. But I believed that about myself. So when she wanted to hand me this megaphone, I was like, no. I'm not a leader. I'm not any kind of someone that could get in front of people. No way. But guess what? What if you could be a good human being? So I got on the megaphone, and guess what I discovered? I loved it. I got to be so kind to these kids. I got to be their friend. I got to listen to them. I got to help them. Some of them were feeling homesick, so I got to give them a hug. I loved it. And guess what kindness did for me? How did I feel when I was being kind? Happy and powerful. Being a grumpy cat made me feel powerful, but that's not okay. So there are other ways to feel powerful. I was trying to be kind to all these kids at this camp, and that also made me feel so powerful. I didn't need to be a grumpy cat anymore. Say this with me, you guys. A truly happy person has no need to be mean. So if someone is being a grumpy cat, I promise you, they're not happy. And that can be helpful because then we can step back and say, this is what my crazy Aunt Jessie was talking about. This is a grumpy cat, but maybe they're not happy and maybe something is going on. Maybe it doesn't mean that I'm a bad human. Maybe there's something else happening. I hope so much more that you guys think kindness is cool. I hope that you decide to break the hate cycle. I hope that you decide to do that because you think in your heart that that's cool and that that's important. So, point to the person on your left and say, you can change the world. Point to the person on your right, say, you can change the world. Point to all of us and say, we can change the world.